Good morning, everyone. It's Breezy Bree here in the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina, coming at you with a Real Housewives of Orange County episode. And the title is Some Fences Were Made to Be Broken. And it's season 14, episode 19. Turn my radio down here, listen to Steve Harvey this morning, 101.9. I know I have gum in my mouth. Anyway, I forgot to take it out, and I'm not going to take it out now because it'll be disgusting to someone who might be watching. So, in this episode, Vicki has fallen. She has hurt her foot, okay? And her foot is damaged. In fact, she went to the hospital. I don't know what it is with Vicki and falls, but she falls a lot. It's not funny, but she does fall a lot. She's also very adventurous and takes a risk. You know, she does zip lining and all of that stuff. So, but Vicki has hurt her foot, and whenever they show it, it looks so bad. It makes me feel pain for her. The episode goes back and forth between Vicki and Tamra and Shannon to Kelly and Gina and Emily. When it goes over to Emily, Emily makes the comment, "Oh, I bet she's really not hurt." She says that Vicki is really not hurt. And at this point, this feud between Emily and Vicki is about who is going to take the high road. And I do expect Vicki to take the high road. Kelly is not going to take the high road. She's just not that girl, unfortunately. And I find it very admirable when people take the high road. And I want Vicki to do that. Because this going back and forth between her and Kelly, she's really given Kelly too much airtime. I want to pause and say, Real Housewives of Orange County, this is their season 14, episode 19. A lot of you don't know because a lot of you got on board with Atlanta when they came on the scene. However, Real Housewives of Orange County is the very first Housewives franchise. I've been watching all of the franchises since 2007. And I started with Real Housewives of Orange County when no other franchise was even on Bravo. They bought in New York afterwards, and then after that they bought in Atlanta. Atlanta really pushed their ratings up, and so they started bringing other Housewives shows on board, and it really has become a staple for Bravo. Those of us who watch, we watch continually. We love it. And I know a lot of people love to put it down and say, "Oh, I don't watch shows like that." Honey, somebody is watching because they're getting millions and millions of viewers, okay? Even still on Bravo. So someone's watching. It's like people who say, it used to be people would say, "Oh, I never go through McDonald's." Honey, McDonald's was selling 5 billion burgers a year? Somebody was eating at McDonald's. So whether or not you were eating there, somebody was doing it, okay? So same thing with the Housewives franchise. Somebody's watching, and I'm one of those somebodies, okay? I digress. And my eyes are running water. These are brand new glasses, and I have something called dry eye. So I digress with that as well. Anyway, wherever it is that they are, and I didn't even get that. I had it in my head earlier and it's gone, but it is it's Key West. Yes, Key West, Florida. Beautiful. Makes me want to go. I want to stay and do all the things that they have done because the scene is absolutely beautiful. The rooms that they're renting, gorgeous, immaculate. And so I really like the scenes. I think that whenever you're watching these Real Housewives shows, the scenes are very important. Wherever it is that they are, their houses are important. I look in the background at the furniture, especially on Beverly Hills, honey. Every time they used to show Lisa Vanderpump's house, I was like, okay, move, Lisa. Let me see that couch. Let me see that sofa, So I love looking at the houses, and Candy's house the same way. So it also goes back, Vicki, let's see here. Okay, They are separated in everything that they're doing. The separation is broken down between one group of Vicki, Shannon, and Tamra. The other group, Kelly, Emily, and Gina. And of course, Braunwyn is trying to equalize things, or she seems to be doing that. And in order to equalize it, she comes in And she tells the girls some are going to go jet skiing and others are going to go, what do you call it? Something sailing, when you are on the back of the boat and they parachute you up into the air, but you're still connected to the boat. Anyway, I don't know what that is called, but Shannon, Vicki, and Tamra do that one. They do that something sailing. And Emily, Gina, and Kelly go jet skiing. At some point, they show Emily in her confessional. Emily is the attorney, right? And she is also married to another attorney. Emily dated a drug dealer. She exposed that in her confessional. And I'm going, it kind of reminded me of a Phaedra and Apollo kind of, scene, except Phaedra married Apollo. Emily did not marry the drug dealer. She married her husband, Sean. So, anyway, I just thought that was interesting. So, I'm going to go through this really quickly. I'm kind of having a bad morning. I am having a bad morning. It seems as though every chance Kelly gets, she is throwing shade at Vicki. At one point, she made a comment, maybe she should be in a convalescent home, whenever they were talking about Vickis Split. So now you are making fun of someone who is, in pain. That bothers me when people make fun of people who are in pain. There's nothing funny about that. I mean, cut them a break while they're in pain at least. Wait till their pain is done, and when they're stronger. It's like, why people who do that, that's kind of, there's something like sinister about that to me. Whenever you want to beat a person when they're down, or beat a person when they are having a bad moment, or so I digress. I go on sometimes about things too long. And my notes here, I have a lot of notes and I'm looking down a lot because I need to kind of organize how I'm going to be doing this. And I know I've done a lot of videos. Most of what I'm doing is basically just to put up some content, to test some things out for about a month. And I'm going over it every day, looking at my analytics, trying to make things better. I am going to definitely have to get a team to help me. I do have 2 volunteers, and I'm going to be meeting with them shortly, in fact. So hopefully this will get better soon and I can have more views, because I really want my YouTube channel to do really good. They switched to a scene where Kelly and Emily, they are on a boat. And so, like I said to you guys, I look at other things sometimes. I'm a little bit superficial about some things, but Kelly and Emily's earrings are absolutely gorgeous. Kelly is wearing an aqua and gold lengthy earring. It's just beautiful. And Emily's gold sparkly earrings are gorgeous as well. They just look really good. I'm trying to see what is next here. Sorry. Vicki gets the girls a lot of hats. And the hats are crazy AF, married AF, something, and you know what the AF stands for. I'm not going to say it here on YouTube, but Vicki gets the girls the hats. Kelly refuses to wear hers. Hers says crazy AF, because, I mean, Kelly, you are crazy. Something's very wrong with you. Even if you did, as you admitted, have a great upbringing, the way that you yell and scream at people immediately, without even searching things out or even having a calmer conversation at first, just to determine, did this person really offend me in the way that I'm hearing they offended me? You just go right in, screaming at people, calling them names, and a lot of people agree with you, and I think that says a lot about the world, okay? So, here I go with myself. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see what came next. Okay. Oh, while they're on the boat, wearing the earrings that I was just sharing with you. Tamra walks up. Kelly and Tamra, they have a forgiveness moment, and they talk about their situation, and they tell each other they love each other. And I thought that was a really good moment. Those are important moments to have. I don't know why Tamra is so she's known Vicki longer, but when it comes to Kelly and Shannon, she could practically eat their behinds whenever it comes to them two. She so easily forgives them. However, with Vicki, she's in previous seasons, she's been pretty hard and strong on Vicki. And it just did not come across as someone who liked Vicki. It seems as though Vicki really likes Tamra more than Tamra likes Vicki. And sometimes in friendships you get that. Sometimes one person likes the other person better than the person likes them. And so really what that means is you're going to always be getting the short end of the stick. Is that how you want your relationship to go? In this case, it's Real Housewives. If you want to stay on air, I guess you have to have some kind of relationship there. So, it goes over to, where is the next scene? Oh, Shannon. My other phone is ringing. Sorry. I don't know why my other phone is ringing, but they're going to have to wait. And then, okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Okay. Okay. So, Tamra and Shannon are in the location where they are planning Vicki's engagement party. I don't know why I wrote this, but I wrote something. I'm looking at it. I don't know why I wrote it, but however, I'm sorry, give me a moment. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, they are planning the engagement party. And Tamra, they talk about who they're going to invite. And Tamra says, we are definitely going to invite Kelly. And Shannon agrees. And Tamra keeps saying, Kelly would regret it if she didn't come, because sometimes you have ins and outs with people, and if her and Vicki ever made up, she would regret not being there. The point is, they're on the outs right now. I don't want someone at my engagement party that I'm on with whom I'm on the outs with. And Tamra again just seems like she's being kind of messy. So let's see here. Okay, what's next? I'm sorry. They go over to Tamra in her house. She's with Spencer and Ryan. And Spencer has beautiful hair. Spencer has beautiful hair. I feel so hurt that he's going through so much. He's going through so much. And it's partly Simon's fault. Anyone who has ever been around Simon has turned out just terrible. Even with Ryan, there was a way as a man that Simon could have made that better. He could have made that experience of having Ryan in the home as him and Tamra raised him a better experience. But he chose to go a different route, to flex his muscles against Ryan, because Ryan's not his son. And I just think that he should have done most things in a loving way. And it seems that his own son is now on the outs with him. And that bothers me when young men are having to go through these issues with their dads. It's sad, because with young men, if they can look up to their dad, I mean, that's really, they love him. And they want to be noticed and recognized and supported by their fathers. And I hope they get it together. I hope, because Tamra is a loving mother. Sometimes, you don't know which way to go with your kids, because you always want to do the right thing by them. And sometimes when you have more than one, they're all so different. You have to kind of figure out, okay, well, what can I do for this one? And Tamra seems to have gotten caught up in that. I mean, she said their family is just really broken down. Spencer's not talking to his dad. Ryan's not talking to his real dad. And Sydney is not talking to Tamra. I mean, I'm laughing, but it's not a good laugh. You know, it's a nervous laugh, really. But because it's crazy. I hope they get it together. I don't like to see broken families like this, especially whenever you have a mother like Tamra who really loves their children. So next you have Emily and Kelly decide to go into therapy together. So they meet the therapist outside. We've seen this therapist before. He's been on other reality shows. I forgot his name, but he comes into play. They're on the beach. And the only thing that he really said that really caught my attention that I really loved, and I wrote it down and I may put it on my desk at work. It says, "Our experiences in this world profoundly change us." Now, that's a given, right? We can think of that statement as something that, okay, of course our experiences change us, you know, but it's just a great motto. Our experiences in this world profoundly change us. And it says a lot in terms of whatever it is that we're experiencing, it is meant to be. And we should learn from it and grow from it and really kind of analyze it to make ourselves better. Figure out what role we played in it as opposed to blaming the other person. And that also helps with forgiveness, but I digress on that. But I just really like that. So I'll say it again. Our experiences in this world profoundly change us. So that's what I got out of his activity with Emily and Gina. And I don't know what, I'm sorry, with Emily and Kelly. And I don't know what Kelly got out of it, because some of the things she was saying, I was going, is she ever going to get her brain straightened out? So that is the end. Next week, they have I think they have their finale. And I don't know how that's going to turn out. Vicki's engagement party will be in next week's scene, and it's their finale. And really, quite frankly, I'm glad it's their finale, because although I'm going to always watch them, they are the first, so I'll always watch them, and I do love Vicki. I'm really glad this season is over, because they wore me out trying to create drama. So that is it for me, and you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you can give me some feedback, I know that I'm still trying to straighten some things out here. So thank you for watching me. Be sure to give me a like, subscribe, and click the notifications button. And thank you. Have a good day, and go make some goals for yourself, okay?